Hey gamers, Maniac here with Princess Angel with GameAccess.net doing our ConnectiCon 2013 wrap-up. Well, what did you think of ConnectiCon?
I thought it was great this year. There are a lot of new people coming. Marble Hornets made their first appearance at ConnectiCon this year, and I think they were a very popular asset to the con this year. I mean,
It was a good Q&A they did.
Yeah, it was a very good Q&A they did. Plus, well, a lot of the content we posted up with like Marble Hornets in it is getting a lot of feedback, a lot of postings, a lot of, just a lot of people liking and reblogging.
And we appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
So my personal favorite Q&A that we got to do, I have a few actually. A lot of the stuff that we got to do, I really liked Doug Walker's appearance, Lauren Landa, John St. John. We got to meet all of them. John St. John's a really, really nice guy in real life. If you want to view any of these Q&As, they should be on my YouTube channel or GameAccess.net. Yours is at the Pink:19 YouTube channel. So if you want to see the Marble Hornets footage that we've got, and also your pictures are at on Tumblr. There's a link on the website that you can check out. Favorite event for me, best things ever. Well, we got to check out the vendors actually. We got to really get a good look at the vendors, which is not something we had a lot of time to do last year, but we wanted to do some shopping. And I got you a cute gift actually.
A little companion cube.
I wanted to spoil you. No, there was some cool vendors actually selling some cool stuff. There were graphic novel vendors. There were there was one video game vendor at least that I saw, a guy selling games. There were statues, collectibles. You like the corsets. There was a corset, at least two corsets. Yeah, two corset vendors.
Like the medieval dress.
Yeah. What else was there? I'm trying to remember. A lot of the guests got to do stuff. I know that Tim Buckley was doing was selling his wares over there from Control Delete webcomic. I think even the Marble Hornets were actually had their own booth where they were selling stuff as well. Of course.
Yeah, they had their own booth, and it looked like they had T-shirts and posters.
Yeah, they had a line. They were they were swamped. There were a lot of people. God, who else was there? Lead Street Boys were there. Although I didn't see them, they had a booth. I didn't see them. There was actually a person selling what would you call it? Chainmail, different kinds of chainmail armor and stuff like that. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, other cool stuff. Anything else that you wanted to mention that was also really cool over there? Because I have my ideas, but I think it's your turn now.
Well, I think the coolest thing was like, as far as press, like the press room we got. It's very nice. You got to oversee, pretty much where all the merchants were, and a couple of times a lot of us were, making fun of it, like being like, yes, yes.
Right now, I'm probably gonna be cutting to that footage of me because there is footage of me actually doing that. Yes, my minions. Yes. Bye.
Yeah, because you really did feel like you were like an overlord in like a factory, and like. Almost like that scene from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when you're in the Salt's peanut factory and he like comes in and he's like, find that bloody ticket!
We had one last year. There is some content from last year, but the thing is that this was a bigger year. This was like, it seems like ConnectiCon every year. And I've been aware of ConnectiCon for many years. Last year was the first year they invited us, which was awesome and great. We're very grateful about that. They invited us to come back this year. I was so excited to get to go. This was a very well-run con. If I may make a few comments, I was going to say that, but since you brought it up, I'll say some other things. They treated the press very well, but also they treated the fans and everything else very well. There were a lot of great panels. We got to sit in on a, oh god, what was that group's name? A Sound or something or else, or Crash or something. God, I can't even remember. I'll probably write it down in the subset. Yeah. Paul and Storm, that was it, Paul and Storm. We got to sit in on their tune-up. They were just kind of practicing or tuning up or checking the equipment or doing a sound check or something like that. They were performing some songs, just joking around. And they had the auditorium. They let us come in, they let us watch them. And by this I mean everybody. Everybody at the con was allowed to come on in and to view them tune up, and they were joking around and everything. That was really cool to watch. Doug Walker did a panel with Lauren Landa and on Friday. That was awesome, where they talked about
it was movies that you liked but other people would hate.
Or vice versa, or movies that you hated and everybody else liked. Unfortunately, neither of us got to say our favorites.
Although I don't think anybody would hate my favorites.
What was your favorite?
Well, the Back to the Future series.
Indiana
Jones series. Not number 4. Not number 4.
I don't acknowledge there was a fourth. I don't acknowledge that there was a fourth.
Son of a skull.
Yeah, I could never imagine doing a fourth. And as for me, there are a lot of movies that I love that everyone hates, and there's a lot of movies that I hate that everyone loves. So I fit into that perfectly. Hated Titanic. I know. Love the movie Hackers. Everyone hates the movie Hackers. I love the movie Hackers. I know it's stupid, but I love it. I just thought it was really well. I just like the atmosphere about it. I thought the actors did a great job. I liked the characters a lot. The script was kind of silly, but it was passable. And it was really exciting. I thought it was a really exciting movie, but I never got to bring that up. I also really like the movie Brain Scan. I already have a video online on my channel of a Brain Scan review that I did with I did with somebody else. Disc Reader. I did with Disc Reader 117, and you want to check that out, so I don't need to bring that up here. But there were a few that I wanted to bring up. But that was a cool panel. That was awesome. The cosplayers were all out in full form again. That was great to see. I think there were more people in costume walking around.
Oh yeah, definitely. But that's a great venue to do that.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you wouldn't go to somebody's birthday party and just dress up for the
Hey, you never know. People do weddings in costumes and stuff like that.
Weddings are a little bit different, but
Yeah, that was great to see all the creative costumes that we had. We found, I finally found where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. You spotted Waldo. We found out where Waldo was and stuff like that. That was great.
Yeah, they're all at ConnectiCon.
Yeah, apparently, if you ever want to know where in the world Carmen Sandiego is, she was at ConnectiCon. Waldo was at ConnectiCon this year. A lot of other great stuff. I saw Luigi was there with his vacuum. I told him, why don't you go hanging out with the Ghostbusters, basically. You pretty much deserve to be among their ranks. He was going to probably be taking pictures with them later when I told him about them. And the Ghostbusters were there. We definitely saw Ghostbusters there. A lot of other great costumes done. Girl dressed as Little Sister. Snake was there, Naked Snake. I remember you saying that was Solid Snake, but actually you could tell from it was Naked Snake because of two reasons. Camo, he was wearing camo and face paint, which is something that Naked Snake always wore, and the eye patch. Solid Snake didn't have an eye patch. It was Snake's father, Snake's daddy. But later Big Boss, basically. But yeah, that was a great costume, And there were some pictures you took. They were following around doing CQC down the hallways. Good.
The maracas, yeah.
There was a little guy with maracas following. That was great. I think it was a guy dressed as Snake. I think it was somebody else, maybe from like a Call of Duty guy or something like that with them. And they were kind of walking down the hallways with a little guy in maracas and some girls. That was great. That was awesome. They were moving around totally in character. I thought that was awesome. And totally valid because Naked Snake is going to be the hero of Metal Gear Solid 5. So the next, whereas like Naked Snake was like, Metal Gear 3, Metal Gear Peace Walker, Metal Gear Portable Ops, and now Metal Gear 5. So the next Snake is going to be Naked Snake is coming back. Although he's probably going to be called Big Boss or something like that. But basically, it's that character is coming back for Metal Gear 5. So perfect costume. I didn't see any Solid Snakes. I really didn't.
I didn't really either. Maybe they were hiding in the cardboard box.
Maybe, because that is a valid way of hiding. There were cardboard boxes. So you saw some Tetris characters. So overall, what did you think of this con? Like overall, what did you think?
Overall, I thought it was great. It's a lot better than it was last year. A lot more people in costume, a lot more, guests of honor, people you would expect to come to these kind of things. So, it can only get bigger and better from here.
Yeah, and I agree. I think that having gone last year, I think that this was a bigger event in a lot of great ways. It's still, and I remember as we said last year, that it was very well organized. It's still, even though it was bigger, it was well organized. It was easy to get through the hallways. It was easier to get around the vendors. The vendor area was much bigger. They rearranged how the vendors worked with the role-playing characters and the tabletop.
The display.
They changed.
Was a lot better.
Yeah, it worked a lot better because the vendors. Maybe there were more vendors this year. I don't know, but it was a lot easier to get through the vendor areas and things like that. and I appreciate that a lot. And you got your companion cue. The panels were, the new celebrities were great. I like that they brought back Jim Cummings.
You're probably wondering why I called you here. I know I am.
John St. John was there last year. We didn't get a chance to see his panel last year, but we did get a chance to meet him this year. He's a great guy. Marina Sirtis was there. Councilor Troy was there. She was great. It was great to hear her do Q&A, and she did Q&A for like at least 2 or 3 days, I think. She was there Friday and Saturday doing Q&A, and we got to sit on her Q&A on Saturday. That was awesome. She answered my questions. That was great. And you didn't leave me after I asked the question.
No. See, that would be half the fun if I left.
To be honest, the main line that I think people associate with Troy, which brings a smile, is, you know, Captain, he's hiding something. Which was usually pretty obvious because the actors we had on the show were usually very good and you could tell that he was hiding something. So sometimes I felt like the lines were a bit useless. Just, oh, Troy hasn't spoken for 3 pages, let's give her something to say. Captain, he's hiding something. And, you know, even Patrick Stewart said, you know, well, we know that, you stupid cow. You know, we can tell. So that was the line.
Any other great stuff we got to see? The guy from Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 was there. He was great.
James Burns, and you know, he's with, he does video game voiceovers and everything.
I don't know. I do one thing. I play Sergeant Frank Woods in Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2. I'm not a voiceover actor because that's a real skill. Like Nolan North and Troy Baker. Those guys are good at that. I'm just an actor.
Did a great thing. Announced that he was going to be doing, and I think this is, I don't know if he did this announcement just yet, but maybe we could be breaking news about this. Announced that he wants to make a Call of Duty-esque short film involving, he said he was heavily inspired, involving zombies being killed from a helicopter. He says that he toured in the USO and had experience with that sort of thing. I think he also said he underwent basic training and things like that for acting and things like that. And he said, zombies can't stand up against a helicopter. It's like, seriously, it's like, you just wait an hour, we'll take care of your zombies, basically. And he very much wanted to do a crowdfunding Kickstarter kind of thing to make this short film. So I'll probably be writing down his information at the bottom of the screen right now, but if you're interested in that, he's interested in kickstarting it, and he was talking about this during his Q&A. I thought it was a really awesome thing, and he's a really cool guy. So definitely props to him for his interview. Anything else you want to talk about for the event? Will you go next year?
Yeah, I think I would definitely go next year if I was invited.
And I agree. ConnectiCon 2013 was awesome. We loved it. They treated us great. They treated the fans great. A lot of great panels, a lot of great workshops, a lot of great, the people, it's the people that make these things. It's not just the venue, but it's the people. And by that, I basically mean the fans and the convention organizers. And I'd like to give props to Leo. I can't pronounce your last name, Leo, but Leo, definitely props. You did a great job. And we appreciate it. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for letting us in and giving us all the press information and everything else, and fighting for us to get we got a great room and everything else. Again, if you want to check some of our Q&As, you can just check more. There's been stuff that's been posted up on this YouTube channel all week. I've been spreading it out. You can check out Princess Angel's Tumblr account with her photos at the information below. Thanks again, guys, for a great, hope to see you next year. Until next time, this is Maniac.
And Princess Angel.
See you next time. Over and out, guys.
Bye.